Joining us today on Morning Blend is Marcy Zepka, founder of the Mark Foundation. Marcy, welcome. Tell us about what prompted you to start the Mark Foundation and what does it do?
Thanks for having me, Deb. My brother is who I named the foundation after. That's why I started it. Unfortunately, we lost him about 7 years ago, but he had gone through trials and tribulations due to some health ailments most of his life. So as I watched him go through his journey, I realized at a certain point that he needed someone to go through this with him. He was missing some of the things that people were saying, because it's a lot when you have chronic diseases or illnesses to grasp everything. So as he went through his journey, I stepped up as his advocate. Then about 6 weeks after he passed, I got diagnosed with kidney disease. So now I'm stage 4 and getting ready to go through a transplant, and I realize how much it is to take in. And so I have a team that goes with me. So it's amazing when you're sitting there, how you take something completely different out of the meeting than the people who are sitting with you, because you're just trying to grasp, how do I survive this? And they're listening to all the options for you.
And you have this team based obviously on your experience with your brother and how important that is to have an advocate with you. Some people might not have family or friends that can go with them. So the Mark Foundation, your mission is provide those advocates for people. That's beautiful. Do you need volunteers to be advocates?
We actually do need volunteers, Deb, because we're just starting up, and we want people who, the candidate would be someone who has gone through a journey with a loved one and knows the questions to ask, or they themselves have had a health issue, so they can understand it firsthand what the other person is going through and what they may need to know when they go and visit their healthcare providers.
Yeah, such an overwhelming experience. You have a fundraiser coming up to raise some money to get the foundation launched and out into the world. Tell us about the golf outing.
Sure. We're having a golf outing on June 16th at Royal Scott. We're going to have a registration at 8 a.m. and shotguns start at 10 a.m. We're going to have some prizes for the raffle. We're going to have a lot of fun out there that day. It's a beautiful course, a lot of fun, and they're wonderful to work with. So I'm looking forward to that. It should be very exciting.
And again, the Mark Foundation, your mission is to provide advocates for people who are navigating the healthcare system. That's got to be a big demand, and you're looking for volunteers to also be advocates. It's such an important role if you have that time and that inclination. Thank you for starting up the Mark Foundation.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure. Like I say to people, I'm a pretty boisterous person myself, so I have decided to be my team captain. But one of my things that I always say is I decide what defeats me, and I want to give everybody else that option as well.